Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Nerd Den here. And yeah, I haven't uploaded in 5 days. Wow, that's been a very long time. Well, I have uploaded on the gaming channel in between, but yeah, 5 days for the main channel. Wow. Yeah, apologies for that. I've just been really busy with uni work and everything, and yeah, I just haven't been able to fit in the time. But today I'm going to be doing a review for a Big Finish audiobook that is the first one I've ever listened to, and this is for volume 3 of the Lives of Captain Jack. That is an absolutely fantastic spin-off to Doctor Who and to Torchwood as well, as we get to learn more about Captain Jack and what he gets up to when he's not working for Torchwood, when he's not travelling with the Doctor, and when he's just literally being Captain Jack. And there's 3 episodes included in this little audio box set that range from like your average Doctor Who episode to like over an hour long that I really have enjoyed. And for me, I can just find it really immersive that I can just listen to them while doing uni work, or I could literally just imagine what's going on in these audiobooks. That is, again, this is the first ever Doctor Who audiobook I've ever purchased, and I've absolutely been loving it. And I'm probably going to give it another listen, to be honest, because the episodes were really good. And I'm going to be doing little reviews again, like what I did with Series 12 of Doctor Who. So yeah, so the first episode is called Crush, and we get to see the return of Jackie Tyler. That is amazing in itself. And if you guys don't remember Jackie Tyler, she is Rose's mom, and it's very interesting as, like, with all the episodes included in the lives of Captain Jack, we get to see him appearing and cropping up in between, like, various episodes in the TV series. And it's something that I like, because we have in this adventure, like the way I was listening to it, it reminded me of Voyage of the Damned and the Mummy on the Orient Express, that I thought was an excellent touch. But instead of having the Doctor and a companion, we've got Captain Jack taking Jackie Tyler out. That was a really nice companionship, and it's something I'd like to see more with that duo, to be honest. Like, if there was a full box set just dedicated to them both just going around space and time, that would be amazing. But yeah, this was like one of the first spaceships that Jackie Tyler's gone on that's really interesting. And like the way they interact as well is amazing. Like, they've got really good chemistry, and I felt like that is also replicated in the 3rd episode that I'll be getting onto. But yeah, what can I say about this episode, really? Well, it holds up well with, obviously, a balance between John Barrowman's humour and the actress who plays Jackie Tyler as well. Camille, she's done an absolutely fantastic job, bringing Jackie Tyler back to life, really. And it really does help when listening, because there's a lot of back and forth between these characters. And I did like the whole murder mystery as well, and the whole resolution to that was really well done, very well paced, and I feel like that's something that Doctor Who is missing these days. But this spin-off has done an absolutely fantastic job in doing that, and it is worth the payoff. And then the 2nd episode is Mighty and Despair. That is a very interesting one, and very... It kind of plays off like a light-toned but kind of a little bit darker story, as it involves vampires. That kind of caught me off guard. I was like, oh, okay, we're getting some vampires. And I did like the references to the Time Lords as well. And it shows that Big Finish are a big fan of continuity, that the fact that they remember that, Time Lords basically wiped out the vampires near enough. And it was kind of cool to see John Barrowman take a little step back from playing Captain Jack, and these 2 characters took center stage. That was very good, and I can't remember the actors' names off by heart. I'm really sorry, but yeah, their characters were really well developed, and I did like seeing more about discussions about immortality and its effects on the person who was obviously immortal. And obviously we've seen that with Captain Jack before, but every time it's brought up, there's like a new what's the word, like a new light to it, essentially. Yeah, there's like a new cover to this immortality that's being discussed, and there's always a new issue that Captain Jack is obviously having issues with, and it's always good to see that being done. And honestly, yeah, it was another good Big Finish audio story right there. But then there's this really big one that is R&J. There is a very wibbly, wobbly, timey-wimey story that involves Riversong meeting up with Captain Jack Harkness in various times. Like, obviously, these characters have access to vortex manipulators, so they can just go backwards and forwards in time, but they keep on meeting up in the wrong order. That is something that I was absolutely laughing when I was listening to this, just because, you know, we've had River's timelines fairly confusing, and then obviously you got Captain Jack's, because he eventually becomes the face of Bow, and I did like that Big Finish did kind of reference that. But yeah, we've had a lot of bouncing around timelines, and it was good to see some of their meetings take place in Doctor Who episodes, or at least where there's been other Doctors around, and it's just been like, oh yeah, hush hush, yeah, we've secretly met up, yada yada. That is really interesting, and I did like the throwback to Boomtown as well, and obviously the reference to Children of Earth that was the Torchwood Series 3. I did like a little reference there. But yeah, Big Finish for me. This is the first audio series that I've listened to, and they do an absolutely fantastic job of capturing the essence and the feel of any Doctor Who series, and they've done an absolutely fantastic job. I cannot stress that enough. They have really done it fantastically. So honestly, I'm really grateful for that. The chemistry between Riversong and Captain Jack is just on a whole nother level. Like, I want to see more of them together, and I do hope the Big Finish end up doing that. But the fact they're all wibbly wobbly, timey wimey, and obviously, you know, a dozen bunch of references, and the fact that Captain Jack doesn't realise that she's married to the Doctor and then tries to hit on her, it's just absolutely hilarious, and it's a well developed story. It's very timey-wimey, similar to what Stephen Moffat would write. But again, of course, these are, you know, well, Riversong's a Stephen Moffat character, so she's all timey-wimey, and then obviously Captain Jack himself just bounces around time and space, so it does balance out really well, and then once you get to the end of the episode, it just all clicks together. And yeah, it is absolutely fantastic. I cannot express that enough. Now, for the review, I'm just going to round it all up just for the entire box set. And to be honest, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. It was absolutely, for my first ever Doctor Who audiobook experience, it was amazing. I cannot stress that enough. Like, Big Finish have really hit the nail on the head with these characters that they brought in. And obviously, with John Barrowman being the main show of this audiobook series, he's always nailed being Captain Jack, and that is something I cannot express enough. And I am going to be buying more of the Torchwood and Captain Jack box sets, as I'm going to need a lot of entertainment while being stuck indoors. But yeah, I hope you have all enjoyed this video. I will be hopefully live streaming on it today, because there's the global rewatch of Rose, or at least I'll be doing tweet along, so I'll see how things go. But yeah, if you have enjoyed, leave a like, rating, and subscribe, and I'll see you all on my next video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.